everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. I don't have a tutorial for you today, but you're going to get to see lots of fun stuff. So it won't take long. What I have for you is a kind of a combination. It is some stuff that I got at On Stage, which is our Stampin' Up! Event that we just had this past weekend. And we were lucky this time because there was one in Indianapolis, and it was literally right down the road from where I live. So we just had a super fun, super exhausting weekend. So I still haven't recovered all the way. So I have stuff to show you from that. And then if you attended that, you were able to pre-order some stuff that will be in the upcoming January I can't talk. See, I told you I'm tired. Mini catalog. So I don't have enough room for it to all be on my desk nicely. So I'm going to show it to you a little bit at a time and just kind of move it out of the way. So there's really no rhyme or reason to how I'm going to show it to you. But as we go, I'll also fill you in on a couple of things. So this first thing here is the cutest little carry-on. It's kind of European size. If you've traveled to Europe on a European airline, you know that carry-ons limitations, told you I'm going to try to talk, are a little bit different than if you fly commercial. So this was a gift that you got if you were in the top 50 of all the demonstrators in the United States. If you were top 50, then you got one. So I was happy to get it. And then inside, a card from Sarah and Shelley, and it was even signed by Sarah and Shelley somewhere. Here we go. And then there was a really pretty bag that had some pins in it. I really like the bag. The bag is really pretty. I don't know what I'll find to put in it. Maybe my jewelry, when you go on vacation. Then my very favorite part, actually, because I have friends who are hot-natured and I am cold-natured, so I'm always freezing when I'm with them. But there is a wrap. It's kind of chenille-ish. It's not a sweater. It's not a fleece. It's really nice. It's not wool. It's not at all scratchy. And it has the Stampin' Up! Logo on it. So when I'm with my friends and I'm always freezing, I can always be warm. But those are also nice things that we can take when we go to Norway. I think it's May. I should know these things, right? And then we did get a copy of the catalog, which I cannot show you the inside of yet. Can't show you the inside till it goes live. So not till January. It doesn't have the date. Maybe it does on the back. It's usually January 5th. I was going to say 4th. Good thing I didn't guess. It must be how the weekends fall. So until then, anything that I purchase, I can show you things that I've made with it. Oh, and I'll have to get up and go get it. My daughter actually, we went out for my birthday last night and she made a card with the stamp set that she got at On Stage. So I'll go get that. But if you need a catalog, and you don't already have, if you already order from somebody else, then she'll get you the catalog. So there's no need to ask me because you don't need more than one. But if you've never gotten a catalog or it's been a long while, or you're just new to stamping or you just want to kind of see it, then let me know. Just send me a message on whatever platform you're watching this video on and I'd be happy to send you one. And here's how I do it. Your first one is free. There's no charge. And then after that, I will go back 6 months. So for this time, I'll go back to June, 6 months from when our last catalog started. And if you have ordered anything from me at all, then your name will show up on that list. So if you take my classes, you'll get an email to let you know, because sometimes those names don't mix very well, but I want you to all have a catalog. So that one, then as long as you order, you keep getting them for free. After 6 months, if you don't order, then you can buy one and I'll just ship it to you. I have my catalog shipped to me. And not through the Stampin' Up! Shipping system. And I get them the first day that we can. And when I can, I overnight or 2-day them so I can get them out to you as soon as possible. And then it will also be a celebration during January and February. And for a couple of years, we've had two. One that happened in the winter, one that happened in the summer if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. This time there's just one. So we're no longer having the summer celebration. So you're going to have to get all the things that you love the first time around. So let's do some stuff so I can get it off the table. So this, I haven't opened anything, partly because I wanted to see the paper along with you. Let me actually go ahead and aim my camera down. So hang on, and I'll also get Carissa's card. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to show you this, because this won't fit if I do it the other way. So at Center Stage, which is the event that happens before On Stage, it's just a fun social kind of event. We've got this fun umbrella. So it's cute, right? I know it's not good luck to open an umbrella in the house, but I'm going to do it because I want you to see the inside. So it does say Stampin' Up! Out here. But then when you open it, look at this. Isn't that just happiness? So when you're in the rain, at least you can be happy when you're looking up at all the fun patterns of paper and inked images that are in our umbrella. Now I will aim the camera down and get Carissa's card. Since I have her card and I don't want to forget to show it to you since I just ran downstairs and got it out of my purse. So this uses the stamp set that if you went to on stage was included in your box. So here are the stamp sets that we got in our box. So she used the Beautifully Happy, which is a celebration set. It's a really pretty set. So this is the card that she made. And then she, because she's my daughter and because she's also my downline, on Sunday we had an event for our team, and they all got to make things from the Fancy Flora suite that we had, my friend and I had demonstrated. So she took some of her leftover pieces. So here is the glimmer paper, which I will show you in a little bit. So there's Beautifully Happy. It will be free with purchase. It's starting in January. Then we also got hand-drawn dots. I haven't done anything. This stuff, I literally just I opened the box the night we got it, and then I just opened it now to show you guys. So I have not seen really anything in it. It's always so crazy, and you're always wanting to talk to people and like be social and interact and learn and glean. So the actual stuff we kind of look at when we get home. So this is a handbag that they gave us. We get a bag every year, but this one's really fun. It's a little bit different. It says Stampin' Up! On it. It says Stampin' Up! On the inside. It's a great sizing. You know, green and orange are my favorite colors. I'm a girl for fall. And then we always get some pens. And then there is a fun journal. Let me see if it says, can't talk again. It does say Stampin' Up! Oh yeah. I was gonna say, let's see if the paper's pretty. I can see that it's pretty. So if you are a demonstrator, sometimes they offer this stuff for sale later. So watch the website, and then if they have it, you can get it because you're gonna want it. Look, it says Stampin' Up! It's a really pretty color. It's petal pink. And then look at those pages. So when you hold it like this, it's got all of the beautiful flowers around it. So that's our notebook. A pen that again I haven't opened. Let me pull it out of here. I mean, it matches that. So you can see it's same color. So that was the stuff that we got for free. And then I also got the adorable owls, which I have made a card with it. I didn't video it, but I made the card, and you can see that on my Facebook page. I think is where I put that, or Instagram, or both of those. So that's that stuff. So it's when you go to an event, you get a ton of fun stuff. I also got some twine, and maybe I left it there because I cannot find it. I looked everywhere for it because I knew I had it. I have pictures of me holding it, so I did have it. And then we also got this, and I made a fun video with the girls at our table, kind of SOS paper because it's so pretty. I shouldn't have opened. I hate when I open my things like that. It gets sticky. But look how pretty this is. So there are 4 sheets, I think. A lot of this, except for my suite, I'll be learning right along with you. Everybody at our Indianapolis thing did a great job of presenting. So I do know the products. I just haven't had a chance to use them. And literally the box that I got of stuff I'm going to show you in just a second just arrived. So let's start with, let's do this one because the whole suite is right here. I can see. So this is all of you that love outdoor, the beach and warm. It did snow here for on stage. The last time Stampin' Up! Came here was probably 15, 18 years ago. And it snowed then too. But that time they had to call off on stage right in the middle of it and have everybody go home because the snow was so bad. This time it never hardly ever snows here before Thanksgiving. So when it was in the forecast, we all thought, well, you know, it'll just be that dusting. No, it was beautiful. It wasn't dangerous because the roads were still, it had been like 75 on Thursday. So this is called Seaside Bay. I think it may be like By the Bay is the suite. Look, it has pearlescent. I hope you can see that in the paper. Obviously 6 by 6. Look how pretty those shells are. I have a niece who will love this. She works in the ocean, with the ocean and the waterways. It's really pretty. Look at the crabs. I mean, you know, I always love a piece of good weatherboard. Matches my table, matches my floor, matches my house. It's real. Oh, this piece is gorgeous. Look at that. I like to see it along with you for the first time. So we have this. If you're in my card club, very likely that this will be a card club before the end of the catalog. The catalogs are shorter. So told you I'm going to tell you stuff as we go along. This will go January to April. It had been, and we'd been calling it the JJ catalog. We can't call it that anymore. We can call it the JA, I guess. But then it might be August. But it was January to June. So you have a couple of months less to purchase from that than we have in the past. Here's the stamps. Here are the flat adhesive backed pearls. So they are flat. They look like flat pearls. And then let me open this. So these are the Seaside Bay dies. With this catalog, if it is called Seaside Bay for the stamp set, it's called Seaside Bay for the dies if they go exactly together. So you don't have to remember two names anymore because there's still the name for the collection. So that sometimes I'm like, is it fitting florets? Is it floral frames? Because the names all get me confused. At least we're condensing the names down now. So here are the dies. You can see there's a bunch of shells. This one right here is an oyster and it will fold over. This one does a fun sand border. So we did get to see those used at our event. And then the ribbon that goes with this one. Here's the deal. I have to get my card club out this week. Well, by the weekend, because next week is Thanksgiving, right? And I host Thanksgiving. So pretty much next week, it's one of my vacation weeks. I don't take very many weeks where I don't work. During Thanksgiving, I take it off. And it's not like I'm I'm not sitting at the pool because it's freezing cold outside, even though we have a pool. And I'm not eating bonbons. I'm working really hard to get my house ready and the food ready and stuff for everybody in our family. So I do take the week off. I check emails and stuff. It's not like I'm gone. So this week I probably have time to stamp with one or two things. So if you see something in here and you're like, oh, I really want to see that used, then comment below the video and maybe that's how I'll decide what to use. Because I'm not going to get to it all. I got to get card club out. I have my camp. A couple of medical issues are occurring right now in my family. So got to deal with some of those. Not with me. So you don't need to ask if it's me. But I won't have time. And then next week I won't stamp because, vacation. And then by then we'll be into December. And I do have a couple of Christmas things that I still wanted to get to and I haven't. So let's do this one now. It's just a standalone stamp set where the little words can go up with the big ones and you can kind of sentence build with it. There is a really fun new large alphabet in the catalog. I don't have it, so I can't show it to you, but there's that one. Then this, I know, is a celebration paper. So if you want to be able to see everything and you are thinking, I wish I was like you and I could buy everything, because I don't buy everything. So we'll establish that. There's still several things in the holiday catalog that I don't have and won't get. But I do get all of the paper, all of the ribbons, and all of the embellishments. And the reason I do that is because, and most all of the new punches too. But the reason I do it is my most popular classes, I hold them 3 times a year, are called my Try It classes. This is called, I'm going to try to do 2 things at once, Day at the Farm, designer series paper. It goes with a stamp set and dies in the catalog, which we couldn't purchase ahead of time. But my Try It class, we will make, however, I should have counted before I did this, 10 to 12. 12 is the maximum, 10 is average. Cards that feature all of the papers, all of the ribbons, all of the embellishments, lots of fun folds. There will be punches. There will be new dies. I can't give you any new stamped images because we're not allowed to do that. But it's kind of a fun fold class. It's super fun, but it does fill up. And so if you want it, there's 2 ways you can buy the packet. And when you buy the packet, then of course you get to see everything. But in the video tutorials, I do walk you through all of the papers so you get to see them that way if you don't buy the card kit. But you want the card kit because then you touch and see and feel all of the new embellishments and all the new ribbons. It's a super fun class. If you are on my team, it's the one class where they get the stuff mailed to them. The rest of the time, my team always has access to my videos of all my video tutorials for classes, and those are at no charge. But for this one, they get the stuff because I want them to see it too. This is another celebration stamp set. It's called In the Country. So, I kind of live in the country. This down here, it looks like Midwest country. To me, this one, well, I guess maybe it could look like the East Coast. My niece lives there, and sometimes there's like castles and stuff. This to me looks like in the country if you're in the Italian countryside, which is one of my favorite places to be. That'll be really fun to color in, and they did do one with that on stage. This, I believe, is also Celebration. But hang on, I'm going to open my catalog, so I'm going to have to edit this part out. Yes, this is a free with purchase. Look how much, you can hear how big the paper stack is. I thought it was, but then when I picked it up, I'm like, that can't be free, but it's free. So I can tell there will be enough in this paper that we'll be able to use it in my Try It class. Sometimes I can't get enough of a zillion things that we can use all of the Celebration stuff in the Try It, but my gosh, when there's this much paper, heck yes, I can. So it's super bright, super fun. You know, when this catalog comes out in January, we'll all be done with snowflakes because we only like snow at Christmas, right? So we'll be thinking spring, thinking sunshine, thinking warmth. And this is the paper pack to do that. That is just fabulous. And I can't believe it's free. So there you go. You got to get this. And this one's free with 100, obviously. The other one, the Barnyard one, was free with 50 card club members. Don't worry, we'll work card club, so you also will get some free product in January and February if you want as part of your card club. So we've covered my Try It class. Registration for that will start opening probably the first week in December, the very end of November. I don't know exactly when Thanksgiving is as compared to when December is, because it fills and I order all of the stuff the very first day the catalog goes live. By then I usually have the stuff designed. So this is called Delicate Desert. I almost said dessert. Sarah and Shelly were the ones who demoed this. There were some really pretty samples and I think that's what the shiny paper that I showed you, maybe it goes with this. I haven't really looked at the catalog. I like flipped through pages once and then that was the end. So the embellishments for this, you know you're too busy when you can't even look at a catalog. And we haven't even been home in the evenings. And by the time I get home, I'm so tired. I sit on the couch and I'm like, I'm just going to watch something to unwind. And I get about 5 minutes in. So this is, and then I'm asleep. Gold faceted adhesive back sequins. And look at the fun shapes. Like these are like teardrops. And these are tiny little sequins and these are bigger. Super pretty. That is not, I don't think that goes with this. Because I thought they had crescent moons. Hang on, let me check. Okay, so when you get these, they do go with it. It'll be the same thing that happened with the festive pearls because everybody thought they should have red festive pearls, but I put my scissors. But they're hidden under here. So, because the moons are the best part. So let me show you the little crescent moons. As I was looking at them, I remembered when they demoed them that my favorite thing was the crescent moons. Because who doesn't need a good moon sequin on there? But look, it's like hidden under there. There we go. There's the moons. So this is the pack. If I'd seen them, I would have known. But the same thing happened with the festive pearls, that the red was covered up and people would email me and say, I got the wrong pearls. But it's obvious how we can understand that. So it's kind of a Southwest themed Mexico, Arizona. It reminds me, look at that. Beautiful. Obviously it's called Desert Details. Here is the ribbon, and it is fabulous. It is papaya and velvet. I don't know what the name of it is. Faux velvet trim in papaya. So it's really pretty. There's that, and let me open the dies. We'll cover how you get a catalog. Just let me know, or if you've made a purchase. We have covered my Try It class. These frames and this little cut and emboss are so, so cool. So we've covered those two things. Told you that my team, this always makes a giant mess, that my team gets to stamp for free, right? In the Try It class. But you will want to stay tuned for when we start talking about the joining special for January and February during celebration. I think it's the best one ever. It is such a good special. In fact, my daughter was like, can I quit and sign up again? So this is free celebration paper. Some of it I remember. It's weird how you remember some things. Called Dainty Flowers. So you will want to stay tuned on the special and then be ready on January 5th, because to get my January Try It class free, you have to get in early. Otherwise, they'll be all gone. Because registration closes, and every year I make like 5 or 6 extra kits for people who join. But if that many people join and you don't get yours before that, oh my goodness. This is stunning. Look at how pretty this is. Look. How are you supposed to choose which side you're going to use? I like when there is the side. Like this is the side. And that's the other side. I like when they do that. I don't like when they put these sides on one piece of paper. Which they did do that with this one. Look, there's that side. And that's the side. Like, I don't even know. Then this paper celebration, so it's free. It does match the Dainty Delight stamp set. The other way that you can always get product frequently and at a pretty inexpensive, these red rhinestones are just part of something else, in an inexpensive way is to be part of my online card club. So it's just $38 a month, and every month you get a half a pack of paper, a full spool of ribbons, and a full package of embellishments, as well as the option to add on a stamp set. If you already have it or you have something similar, then you just use that. Here's the dies that go with this. This is like Quiet Meadow-ish. That's one of my favorites. So November Card Club is already done, but you can check back here right after Thanksgiving. That may be one thing that I get done before Thanksgiving, and find out about December Card Club. So I have an extra pack of that. We got it for free. I didn't need to move my free one over here. So then we have a hybrid set. This is Sweet Citrus. The hybrid sets come with a folder and dies. So it's Sweet Citrus. It has, it can be grapefruits, oranges, lemons. So this is really pretty. This obviously has the lemons, but then you can color those to be limes or oranges. And then this one here is kind of like the one that we had with the logs in the current holiday catalog. It will cut some of those out that are embossed. There's that. I think that's about everything. There wasn't a ton of embellishments because, with the shipping issues, not a ton of ribbon that we got early with the world the way it is. So there is also this one, which is the Fancy Flora Suite. I have a whole video on it, so I'm not going to show you it again. But it does have, in that video, you can see the ribbon. And then this is the shimmer paper, which is probably my favorite thing in the whole catalog. Except we have baby blending brushes. We can pre-order those, and then a blending brush holder. So I'm sure those will rank right up there as some of my favorite things in the catalog too. So I'm not going to take the time to turn that camera back around to me. If you need a catalog, let me know. And remember that today, the 15th through the 18th of November, is our seasonal sale. I have some great thank you specials this week to add on to that. So check that out. If you're not on my email list, hop over to my Facebook page or to my website. Those are the easiest places to join it, and then you'll get all the latest scoop, and you'll know when Try It class registration opens. You'll know when the next sign up is for my subscription card club, and I am going to clean this up and maybe stamp something. So if there's something you saw and you're like, oh, I really want to see that, let me know, and I will move that to the top of my list. Have a great one. Bye.